Title: At my wife's family work trip, I caught my wife kissing her male boss. My kids were playing right behind her, and her sister watched me. What I did left them on their knees. Start. The sound of laughter used to warm me. That day, it froze me in place. We were at a lakeside resort, my wife's family work trip, a hybrid of relaxation and corporate nonsense. Kids ran around with sparklers, her colleagues drank by the fire, and I stood a few steps away watching the reflection of flames dance on the water. Then I saw her. Her hand brushed against his shoulder, lingered, then curved around his neck. And before I could breathe, before my mind caught up with my eyes, she kissed him. Soft, familiar, rehearsed. My sons were behind her, chasing fireflies. Her sister, standing a few feet to my right, froze too. Our eyes met. She knew I'd seen. She whispered something under her breath and turned away. That's when something inside me broke. Not loud, not violent, quietly, like a bone snapping underwater. For years, I thought we were unbreakable. 12 years of marriage, 2 kids, a house we built from dreams and arguments. She was the woman who cried at movies, who made pancakes shaped like hearts. I trusted her with everything, passwords, secrets, fears. She was my compass, my calm. Now, she was someone else's escape. I didn't confront her that night. I smiled through dinner, tucked my boys into bed, and listened to her talk about how fun her boss was. I memorized every detail, the tone, the lies, the way she couldn't meet my eyes. That night, as she slept beside me, I planned. I started with silence, observing her habits, her schedule, her messages. I learned she had a second phone, hidden in her car's glove compartment. I found it one morning while pretending to clean her dashboard. A password she thought I'd never guess. Her boss's birthday. The messages were explicit. And yet what hurt more were the small things. The way she said, "You make me feel seen." The way he said, "He'll never suspect." I took photos, screenshots. I saved everything in an encrypted drive titled House Renovation Files. Then I spoke to her sister. She admitted she'd known for months. I told her to stop, she said, trembling. She said she'd end it after this trip. After this trip, I repeated. That's convenient. Her sister cried. I didn't comfort her. I didn't trust her either. I waited 2 months. Long enough for my wife to believe I'd seen nothing. Long enough for her to lower her guard completely. While she planned date nights with him, I was meeting with lawyers, quietly shifting assets, retitling the house, updating custody terms, all under the guise of estate protection. She thought I was just being responsible. She didn't know that by the time I was done, her signature was legally redundant. Then came the recording. One afternoon, I forgot my phone under the car seat when I drove her to work. The phone recorded 8 hours of audio, including her boss whispering that he'd miss her lips before a meeting. I didn't listen twice. I didn't need to. I knew the truth now. What remained was the performance. 3 weeks later, she invited her boss and his wife to a weekend barbecue at our home. "It'll be fun," she said, pretending everything was normal. I agreed. That day, the yard was perfect. Music, food, laughter. My boys ran around with water guns. Her sister hovered nearby, pale and uneasy. Halfway through lunch, I stood up and clinked my glass. Before dessert, I said, I want to show everyone something special. I connected my laptop to the big outdoor TV. A family slideshow began. Pictures of us through the years. Smiles, vacations, our wedding. Then the photos changed. Screenshots of her messages, the audio clip, the blurred image of that lakeside kiss. Silence fell like ash. Her boss's wife gasped. My wife dropped her wine glass. The kids looked confused. I didn't raise my voice. While my sons played behind her, I said evenly, my wife was busy kissing her boss. Her sister saw it happen. Everyone thought I'd never know, but I always do. Her boss stood, face white. His wife slapped him so hard the glass shattered in her hand. My wife fell to her knees, sobbing, "Please don't do this." I looked at her. "You already did." Then I turned to her boss's wife. "You'll want to talk to your lawyer." "I already have." I walked away, calm, controlled, done. That night I packed a small bag for me and the kids, left her house, my house, without looking back. The divorce was quiet, efficient. I handed my lawyer everything I'd prepared. She tried to fight, but every move was already sealed, every document airtight. When she realized she'd lose custody and the house, she broke. Her sister begged me to show mercy. I didn't. Mercy was the night I didn't confront her by the lake. People say revenge doesn't heal. They're wrong. It doesn't erase pain, but it restores balance. Weeks later, her sister called. "She's not doing well," she said. "I warned her," I replied. Then I hung up. I took my kids to the same lake that summer. They asked if Mom would join. I smiled faintly. Not this time. They ran ahead, laughing. The sound didn't freeze me anymore. It reminded me that I'd survived, that I'd rebuilt something honest from the ashes she left. I don't hate her anymore. Hatred gives her power. I just remember her exactly as she was. The woman who kissed another man while our children played behind her. The woman who mistook my silence for weakness. The woman who learned too late that silence was the sound of her world collapsing. Now, when I look at that lake, I feel nothing but calm. Because I didn't destroy her in anger. I dismantled her with truth. And truth, unlike love, never fades.